sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
What's good, good people? This is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, you heard me, whole wide world. Craig, Ghetto Cafe, what's up? The coldest coolest, chillest chat in the world. What's happening with everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a good start to their week. It's Tuesday. I missed Monday because I had my daughter's orientation for her high school. You know, we just out here doing parent stuff and just doing, you know, family things, prioritizing what's important. I hope y'all are doing the same thing. What's up, AI Rios? Got the coffee cup in the air. What's happening, man? Coffee in the morning. Hopefully, y'all got your tea, you got your coffee, you got your drink, your smoothie, your power drink, juice, whatever the hell it is that you do in the morning. Hopefully, you got it going, man. Shout out to everybody out there. It's all love all the time. But let's start this off by saying, thanking God for waking us up this morning so we can have a beautiful Tuesday, so we can be impactful in somebody else's life, be a blessing for somebody else. It's a blessing every day we wake up, we put our feet on the ground. It's opportunity to do something amazing. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory to God in Jesus' name. Amen. We pray. Boom. Let's go. Missed y'all, man. Missed y'all. Let me get another sip in. But how's everybody out there doing? How's the Ghetto Cafe, man? What's the vibes? How are y'all holding up? How's everything going? Everybody got somebody said I got my morning spirits up. Everybody start the morning off getting balanced, getting grounded. What up, sunshine? Let me see what that's gonna read. Buenos días a toda la gente de la Ghetto Cafe.
Saluting face waving hand medium dark skin tone hot beverage full score sunflower yellow heart hands medium dark skin tone.
Medium dark skin tone. That's me. Medium dark skin tone. I'll probably lighter than that. Amen, amen. But let's get to it, man. I really just wanted to check in with y'all real quick before we get started. See how y'all feeling. See what the energy is like. What's the vibes. School starting, school back starting, schedule changing. Everybody got their kids. Well, LA Unified School District school has started back up. So now schedules are changing. I think I'm going to change to 6 in the morning or 6:30 in the morning is when we're going to start going live. So I can still take Xander to school, but get ready for the new schedule. Get ready for the season change. Get ready for changing in life, for new phases, new chapters. We're growing. We're being healthy. We're being better. This is going to be a better school year for me because when my kids go to school, man, when your kids go to school, it's really the parents go to school too because you got so much shit to do, so many logistics of getting them there, picking them up, go to sports, go to this. So I know the struggle, man, but I'm here with you and I'm praying for y'all. What up, Sunshine? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Andy John, man, the spirits thing you got alcohol going this early in the morning, dude. Woo-wee. I'm not going to say I ain't been there. I'm not going to act like I've never been there. I'm not going to say like I have not been there. I have been there. So if you're going through it, you're going through it. I'm praying for you. Hopefully everything is good. Hey, when the kids go to school, me and the missus do our thing. Hey, you gotta find time when you can. Because that's definitely something that takes a hit. Your sex life when the kids is around. It gets me try to run and hide, get in the closet, like get some quickies in the bathroom, but kids be following you and they got like a sixth sense that they know my parents is trying to do something that's just for them. The kids is like, I can't let them do something that's just for them. It has to be me involved. Kids have like a sixth sense, man. Like, nah, man, it's all about them. They invading, they jumping around, coming around. Now you want to be in the bed. Why are you over here watching TV with us? Oh, now you want to watch our show. We just about to get cracking. Why are you over here? They know. They have a sixth sense. They like, oh, my parents is about to enjoy themselves. They're about to have a good time. Let me F that up. Let me go ahead and throw a wrench in the game. What up, Dad? What up, Mom? Like, I seen you all day. Seen you all day. You have your own room. You have your own TV, your own computer, your own iPad, your own PS5. What about being up under me and your mama is entertaining? Get out of here. Shit. I love my babies. I'm just venting a little bit. I'm just doing a little bit of venting, a little bit of venting. But Andy John brings up a great point. You got to take advantage of the time that you have. Are you guys still dating your significant others? That's the other thing. Still, you got to date your significant other. You gotta make it, keep the spark going, man. You gotta keep that spark going. Sometimes that motherfucker be fizzling. Fizzling out. Just be a little light on that candle. You gotta blow some wind on that shit, fan some winds to get that fire back going. But you gotta do it. Don't let that fire go out. Don't let that fire go out, man. But today's message, now that we're talking about kids or whatever, it's about honoring your parents, respecting your elders, and being a protector of your family as a man. As a man. These are things that we need to focus on, things that we need to do. What up, Dogface? What up, everybody? What up, Sunshine? I see Ivani, Ross. Speaking of riches, Andy. I see y'all all up in here, man. Ivani Bunny, let's go. J80282, let's go. But as a man, being able to provide, protect for your family, but also showing the world your respect for you're honoring your parents and respect for the elders. Have we gotten to a place where that is not a priority? Because I know a point in time in my life, I've always loved and always respected my parents and always honored them. But on the inside, there was things that I felt that they could have done better, or shit that I would fix my lips to complain about how they raised me, not taking into consideration their life, not taking into consideration their struggles as an individual. My mom and my dad are both individuals. And I never, as a kid, as a youth, in my immaturity, I never took into consideration what they've been through in life, their struggles that they struggle with on a daily, because I struggle with shit daily. And now that puts it in perspective for me as a father, like, oh shit, my parents were going through shit daily as well. What were they going through? What were their struggles? And as a kid, you don't really recognize that. And it took me a while to actually mature and have the respect and to be able to see clearly, like, parenting, being a father, being a mother, that shit is not easy. It's not for the birds. It's not for the weak. And we have to continue to make sure that we are letting our parents know that everything we are, everything I am today, through the struggles, through the ups and downs, through our trials and tribulations as a family, I am grateful for everything we went through, because I am who I am today because of that. And I tell my parents that, I tell my dad that, tell my mom that, but are you guys doing that as well? Make sure, even though there are hard times, even though there's shit that you remember that's ugly, shit that you remember that's not great, we're still here today, right? What up, Easy Money? You know, I'm over here on my Jim Jones cult leader shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know, let's get everybody's perspective right. Let's get our minds right. Let's get our focus correct on what's good. Let's talk to the elders. Like, the other thing is, I used to be an EMT, and we used to go to like dialysis centers. We used to go to hospice. We used to go to nursing care centers, and for the old people. And one of the most heart-wrenching things that I dealt with was these old people that don't have families that are there for them, that don't have families that are there for them to take care of them, to show them love. And being the EMT, maybe I'll see somebody 3 times a week. Maybe, let's say, if I go pick up a patient Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And with that, they're building a relationship with me, and I'm the person that they see and spend the most time with, more than their family. And I only see them Monday, Wednesday through Friday, just taking them from place back home, back to their stuff. And just the need of those people to need conversations, to need love, to talk about stuff. It was just like heartbreaking, like, damn, like, and I would just listen to them. I would just like sit in the back of the EMT in the ambulance with them and just let them just jibber jabber talk. You know how old people talk forever. And it's just one of those things, like, damn, how can you just leave your people to be? Just let them be old and with other people that they don't trust. I knew this one person, and I'm not gonna say no names or anything, but you know how you have a shunt in your arm? Like if you're on dialysis or you're getting any kind of like medicine, IV constantly happening, they what is that? Crushed that person's shunt 3 times by doing a blood pressure on the wrong arm 3 times in 2 weeks. So that person had to have a shunt replaced 3 times in 2 weeks because of the negligence of the caretaker taking the blood pressure on the wrong arm. And it's just like, damn, you don't even respect this person enough to just look and do this, or you may be so tired. That's why our elders need us younger people to advocate for them. They need their family to advocate for them. When those centers, those nursing cares, those hospitals, when they see that their people are showing up for their people, you never know how they're going to look. Like, oh shit, I can't get away with beating this person's ass. I can't get away with stealing from this person because somebody's there that's advocating for them. There's somebody there that's checking up on them at all times. At all times. Every single one of them couldn't have been evil. Every single one of them couldn't have been evil. They could have had some ups and downs. That's a possibility. But for the most part, everybody up in there is by themselves. Everybody up in there is by themselves. Even when I went to go visit them at their, pick them up from their homes, I said this, now I'm not gonna say too much. When I was doing real estate appraisals, yeah, I used to do real estate appraisals too. I went to this house and this old man, he was asking me to go do the appraisal, but I need to go through the garage because he couldn't get to the front door because he said, my cats won't let me walk through my house. I said, what? He said, yeah, you got to come through the garage because the cats won't let me get to the front door. I said, you got to be out your mind. He's like, all right, well, let me try. Let me see if I can get it. And I'll go to the front door. I wait like 2 minutes. I hear like some ruckus happening in the house or whatever. And he comes back to the garage and arms all bloody, scratched up. And I was like, damn, what the hell happened? He was like, oh man, the cats got me. I thought they was going to, and I was just like, what? It's not funny. It's really not, because I can see this shit. I can smell how it smelled. And so I went through the garage and the cats took over his house. I had to do measurements on this guy's house in the rooms and do a room count. And the cats had taken over his house. So he had a room in the garage that he was like staying in. But I was like, where's your son? He's like, oh, well, my son moved to Arizona. My daughter is here. I was like, who checks up on you? He's like, it's just me. It's just me. I was just like, damn, you got a house, you got a beautiful house, and it's just going to the crap because no one's there to help you. It was one lady who I went in and did a appraisal on her house. They used to do this thing called reverse mortgages, really predatory practice, a predatory practice. Reverse mortgage is when you take a loan out against your house when it's already paid off. And these old people, they don't have enough money. Obviously, they're already in a financial bind if they have to reverse their mortgage to take some money out of their house. House is paid off. And banks love you. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they still love taking reverse mortgages because they know that those people are not going to be able to pay that shit off and they're going to die before it's paid off. So there's going to be a loan or whatever against the house. And so they would take these reverse mortgages because they have no support, no help, no financial help to do like some house repairs or just any simple things. And they would die before they would pay the loan, or they would not be able to pay the loan. They would lose their house. Just like that. They like reverse mortgage, they're going to lose their house. No family support there. There's nobody there. Basically, that's how the bank looks at it. And this lady, she was doing a reverse mortgage, so I was doing an appraisal. And there was a bathroom downstairs. And there was only a toilet. No shower, no bath, just a guest bathroom, basically. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go upstairs. And she was like, oh, I haven't been up there in 8 years, so I don't know what it looks like. I was like, you haven't been upstairs? She was like, no, I broke my hip. I messed my hip up, so I can't walk upstairs. Mind you, she said 8 years she had not been upstairs. I just told y'all that the bottom bathroom only had a toilet. Only had a toilet. So what does that mean? If the bottom bathroom only has a toilet, she's messed her hip up, she ain't been upstairs in 8 years. What does that mean to y'all? What is that? What's the red flag? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? She hadn't took a shower or a bath in 8 years. A proper shower, a proper bath in 8 years. It's poor old lady, man. This cute old lady just trying to get around her house, just struggling around trying to get to her house. She hadn't took a shower or a bath in 8 years. She's only been doing the wash up stuff in the bathroom, in the sink. No shower, no bath. Just bird bath. Just trying to, and she had a bucket in the bathroom that she used with the washcloth and all that stuff. I used to leave some of these places, and I used to do a lot of reverse mortgages, and doing these real estate appraisals. I used to leave some of these places just like spirit just broke, thinking like, oh, how can I be a part of this person's life? What do I need to do? I'm telling my wife, oh, I'm gonna bring a gift package to this person, thinking about how I could affect and change and do this, and it was just like impossible with my life. I couldn't be that for. But you leave those places and you are hurt. Because as you leave, they're still having conversations with you. And they're like trying to hold on to you just to have somebody to talk to. And you got to be like, I got to go. I got another appraisal. I got to be here. I got to do whatever. And you're rushing away and they're just looking like, all right, I'll just go back to my life. I'll just go back to my sad, lonely life. Driving home like this, like, Dogface brings up a good point too. Is he says some of those people may have been evil, some of those people may have been mean, and didn't deserve to be taken care of or whatever. That could be a possibility, but that's the other point of today is treating your family well, treating your kids well, giving your children the opportunity to succeed and be successful in life, being a blessing to your children, listening to them, loving your children, so that when things do happen, there's something taken care of. There's somebody there to take care of you. Are you actually putting away money to take care of yourself for when these times do come? Are you putting away money for your family? Are you putting away money for your parents, for your mom and your dad, so that when they do come on some hard times, they don't have to be in a nursing home. They could go to the back room in the house, or they could be in the ADU in the back. Those are the things that I'm trying to situate myself with, like, versus building wealth and just buying cars and buying this and that. Like, I'm trying to make sure I build up enough and put myself in a situation to where if my mom or my dad or my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, if they ever need to be taken care of, we got the spot to take care of them. We got a place for them to be, and where we can hire a nurse to take care of them, where they're not in a nursing home, where they just a number. How many times I've been in them nursing homes and they've lied about that person's vitals, their heart rate, their blood pressure. How many times I looked at that shit and said, how can you put this down when I'm reading this? What I'm reading on this person right now, as I'm checking their vital signs, they need to go to the emergency room. Oh no, their vitals get like that after they eat. Okay, then why the hell did you put that down there? Because that's not what the shit is saying. Protect yourself, protect your parents, protect your children. By doing all that, you're protecting yourself as well. It's that golden rule, good person. We must invest. We got to invest in our future and invest in taking care of our people. We can't rely on other people to take care of our people. Shit is sad. But be the advocate for your children so that when something does come up for you, when you get older, you want your kids like, nah, I got that. Like, nope, I got that. My mom was telling me something the other day about her friend. Her friend's mom, so my mom is like 70, so her friend's mom is probably like 90. That she stays 2 months with everybody in her family. That's how she wants to live. She just wants to be 2 months here and then go to her next family member's house for 2 months. She just stayed with the whole family for 2 months, just traveling around. They take her to the next person for 2 months and they just go around like that. I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was dope. because everybody gets some time with grandma or auntie or whatever she is, and they get the opportunity to take care of her, and then the responsibility passes to the next person, but they all support. I thought that shit was a dope idea. Yeah, that coffee's hitting this morning. So, are we doing that? Has it gotten to a point where we don't respect? Are we like the elders? Their words aren't being heard because they have some of the bombest conversations too. They've actually been through a lot of shit. Are we taking the time to sit down and listen to them? My parents, like in the evil thing or whatever, my parents have done some shit that I didn't like, that I could consider like that was fucked up. That was stupid. But I don't hold on to that shit no more. I used to, but I don't hold on to that shit no more. And once I let go of the shit that other people do, or the accountability or responsibility of other people and how they are, once I let go of that shit, nigga, my life got way better. I rid myself of all kind of thoughts, all kind of stress and anxiety, thinking about the past and how somebody was and this and that, why they do this, why they make this decision. Once I said that's because that's their life, that's what they do, that's who they are. Ain't nothing, they ain't got shit to do with you. What they eat don't make you shit. Once I let go of that, my life, I had more time to focus on the shit I was doing wrong. Like, once I stopped looking at what other people were doing wrong, it made me internalize what was wrong with me, and I had to work on that shit. As men, we're called to lead, right? It's our duty to protect. It's our duty to lead our family. At some point in time, you're going to be the oldest in your family. At some time, you're going to be the alpha male of your family, be it your immediate family. Maybe it doesn't extend all the way out to your extended family, but you're going to be the lead in your immediate family. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to take on those responsibilities? Because it's not just something that you just do with your eyes closed and just, you got to think, you got to methodically, logistically put things together. It ain't easy. And everybody, everybody ain't meant to lead. Everybody is not meant to lead. You like, if you think about it, somebody can have way better skills at something. Let's use Kevin Durant. Let's just use Kevin Durant. We can use Kevin Durant as when he was with the Thunder. Kevin Durant was a great basketball player, but he wasn't a leader. Russell Westbrook took on a lot of that responsibility as the leader of the team. You could be very good, you could be strong, you could be amazing, but you don't have the skills that it takes to lead. Just because you're the best at welding don't mean you should run a welding team or run a welding company. You might just be skilled. You don't have the leadership skill. Just because you're better than me at this. So that's what, it's a time to hold, it's time to fold. There is a time to lead and there's a time to sit back. But don't just give somebody that leadership role just because they're better at a skill. Are they better at talking to people? Just because they're great. Kevin Durant, one of the best basketball players of all time. Not a leader. Not a leader. So stop taking a back seat to people just because they skilled. You go lead. Get out there. Go tell these men, go over here. Go do this and this. I'm way more organized than you. I can put shit together way better. Dogface. So that's a good one. That's a good question. Do you believe that all the greatest leaders were naturally born leaders? Like they started life, they came out the womb just with the characteristics and what you need, attributes that you need to be a leader. You think they were born with those? They say the older kid in the classroom usually becomes a leader. The older kid in the classroom usually becomes a leader because he's more matured than the kids in his class. That's why a lot of people hold their kids back. A lot of people hold their kids back, as in uh, junior high school for sports. But what I'm starting to learn is that a lot of people hold their kids back just so that they can have an advantage in maturity and to be more of an alpha leader in the classroom, which sets them up in life. And for the longest time, I thought holding kids back was just ignorant. Like, man, what? Damn, that kid was stupid or this and that. And why they holding the kid back? They just hungry to be successful in football or basketball. You just want your kid to be the best. But no, some of these parents are thinking in a way like, nah, I'm gonna hold my kid back because he's not ready to be the leader in that classroom. He's not ready to push. I need to put him here and help guide and mold this fool's future. Do y'all think that's cool or no? Because then on the other hand, I know people that throw their kids in the class super early. Like, yeah, he's 4-year-old, put him in first grade. He's good. He's 4, put him in kindergarten. It's all good. No, he don't need preschool. But then are you putting him at a disadvantage because now they're always on the weaker side in the classroom or the more immature side of the classroom? I think great leaders have examples. I think great leaders, because just to be a leader, there's so many things that you need to do to be a great leader. First, you got to be of service. You have to be able to do what you're talking about. And I think to become a great leader, you have to also be somebody that can sit back, take constructive criticism, listen to people, let somebody take charge at this moment or this and that. So I think leaders have good examples. Leaders have had interactions or talked to people that have those same skills or attributes or that character in that person to build. Are we being those examples? Do we have those examples? It comes from your upbringing. If you him, you him. You can see a kid, a leader, or not at the age of 8. So just because somebody takes charge, are we saying that they're a leader because they take charge or they're bossy or they're telling other people what to do? Because I've seen that too. I've seen it play out. A lot of places I see it play out is in sports with kids. Like the bigger kid is more physical, so he's like, kids look up to him and this and that, but he's not a leader. To be a great leader, you got to put people first. That's a for sure. You got to put people first. You got to put the team before you. You have to prioritize the people before yourself. Being held back took a solid year away from me to get my degree done. Also, the school would tell me back then, I think of it now, my parents dropped the ball there. But look, as a parent, you can't just listen to people and tell them like, hey, your son is here. Your son is there. And as a parent, just like, okay, I guess he doesn't know. You need to be in touch with your child. Like, nah, I know my son or daughter can do this and this, that. You tripping. And I do believe of course, skill sets can be learned. Skill sets can be learned. But I also think leadership can be learned. I think with a great mentor or a great example of somebody being a leader, those things rub off on you. You get those things. You have examples of like, okay, you might think that this dude led a great way and he's just like super aggressive, mean. Some people lead through force. Some people lead through kindness. You got to make your own way as a leader. But as your household, back to leadership. Of your family, back to leadership. Alpha males, back to being alpha males. Fuck this thing about this toxic masculinity. What is even that? What even is that? Toxic masculinity. Yeah, there's some people that are messed up in the head, people that are crazy. But do we blame that on masculinity or do we just blame that on that person just being a weirdo, a creep, a piece of shit? Why do we have to blame that on masculinity? Why do we have to blame that on a man being a man? That's toxic. That's toxic masculinity. That dude was being super uber aggressive. He pushed that girl. That's toxic masculinity. Oh, he disrespected that person. That's that toxic masculinity. Hmm. So me trying to protect, or me stepping in the way of this, me putting myself at risk, myself at danger, that's not toxic masculinity. I'm not me putting myself at in a bad place to help you. That's not toxic. That's not dangerous or anything. But when it comes to oh, he didn't talk to her correctly, or he thought this off the cuff, so he's toxic. It's like we don't get any of the good and all of the bad. And I'm not saying everybody thinks like that, and that's what, but I'm just saying that shit is thrown out there so often that it has like society confused. Like, what am I supposed to do? Who am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to be? Like, God, there's a video of a dude like moving a girl out the way or doing something after she had just hit him, jumped on his back and hit him. And he went back over there and like played with her, did something. And she was like, you don't touch me. You just hit me and was playing with me. You just jumped on my back. But I can't come and play. Then don't play with me then. Don't play with me then. A man does one touch, one thing, and this and that, and it's, oh, you assaulted me, you overstepping my boundaries. All while 300 women have touched you the wrong way just tonight. Women sexually assault women more than anything I see, from what I see, because women do things that if a man did it, you would say it was sexual assault. I see women all the time without permission sexually assaulting other women. Let's talk about that. Walking up to them, grabbing butt, walking up to them, like smelling them and doing all kinds of extra out shit. That if a man did it, you would call the whole shit would be turned upside down. But women walk up to women all the time doing all kind of perverted shit. But they get a pass because they cute. They get a pass because they a woman. They still doing it the same reason why the man did it. But we hold men to some kind of weird standard. And I have a cousin who used to trip on girls all the time. Like, don't touch me. Women assault women all the time. Without question, without asking. But I'm just saying, like, the thing of toxic masculinity is that men are in a place where they just like, shit, am I even supposed to help right here? Hey, somebody gave me a definition of what toxic masculinity. I think let's go to Cali Bags. I think toxic masculinity has to do with us taking advantage of the manipulative power we naturally have. Like manipulative as in physical strength. So is it a physical thing that we take advantage of? Are we mentally manipulating people? In what way? Sometimes you got to manipulate this, manipulate that, persuade this, persuade that. Is that toxic? Men get too emotional about the term toxic masculinity. I don't get emotional about the term. I get emotional about what they attach it, the behavior that they attach it to. Toughest. Hey, sometimes you gotta knock out a stud if it happens. And I'm not promoting violence or anything, but I'm saying if we're gonna keep it a buck, if we're gonna keep it 1,000, let's keep it real across the board. Women assault women all the time, but they just get away with it. You go out to the club, you go out to a bar and just sit back and take notes and watch how many women do inappropriate shit to other women. And even men, they do inappropriate shit to men, but we just take it like, what up, sexy Nay? What's happening? Like society has gotten to a weird place. it's gotten to like a place where not that it's I don't want to say it's not recognizable or unrecognizable, but we've gotten to a place where we have to build from this shit. This has to be the bottom. This has to be the murky mud water where we're at right now. We have to clean this shit up and build from where we are. We cannot get any, not saying we can't, we probably can get worse than what we are, but we need to stop right now and fix what's going on. I keep hearing about Hellcat and the Mexican dude. I didn't see that shit. I know that it was the energy was racial shit back and forth or something. He was being what I heard is that he was being racist to black people and she was being racist to Mexicans or some shit. I don't know. I didn't look at it. I rarely watch anything anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's hard for me to watch any of this shit. No, I didn't watch it, but my bad. And I hey man, and there are, studs be getting out of place. Sometimes they get out of place and do more than what they supposed to be doing and they get put back in their place. Sometimes people get reminded of why men are men. And sometimes you have to have a reminder of what men do. I had to help somebody move some shit out their U-Haul truck. 2 of them take some shit out they taking hours. Call them, neighbor call, like, and I get there, I take all the shit out in 5 minutes. Like, yeah, there's a difference. There is a difference. Ivani Bunny, thank you for being truthful in here, Ivani. I really, really appreciate it because that's the shit I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm referencing, Ivani. Let me get on Bluetooth because I want to get some phone calls about this shit. I ain't saying knock nobody out. I don't promote violence. And it's not studs that do it. Like you thinking I'm talking about studs. I'm talking about regular women, not even lesbian, bisexual. I'm just talking about regular women do shit, cross the lines, cross boundaries of other women all the time, every day. So Ivani said, very true. I can spank a girl's ass without permission and she'll turn around and smile at me and vice versa. It's kind of like a compliment when a girl does it, but if a guy does it, it's assault. You didn't ask me, you ain't did this and that. It's just assault. You messed up. Girls go up to girls, do it all the time. Don't call a girl a bitch. They call each other bitches all the time. There's certain things we can do, certain things that we can't do. But does that make it right for a woman to do that? No. Girls go out clubbing, don't want to dance with niggas, but they'll dance with a girl. It could be past traumas. It could be from what they've seen. Could be from what they're being fed. I don't know. Yep, Tony Tone. I agree. That's where Tony Tone, I'm telling you, from being there is where I witnessed that, where it made it relevant to me. Ooh. Like, because I would be caught off guard, like, damn, she all on her. Like, that's some nasty. But then I would see how they would react to a dude in there doing something, and they'd be like, what are you doing, dump? But if a girl did it, they would just continue to show. What did Ivani say about the elder? I've never, see, and then look, Ivani says she's never had a stud do that to her. So she's just basically like confirming what I'm saying, validating what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it'd be regular ass women that go overboard, cross people's boundaries, or what should be a boundary. Oh, shoot. I'm just pointing out some things, man. I'm pointing out just a few things. Oh, another thing is like, as a society, as where we're at, oh, we still talking about Hellcat? Her back was against the wall. That's why she went racist edition on him. So he was coming after her. He must have been bagging on her, and he must have got her good. And so her first thing to do was to resort to what she thought would hurt him the most ugliest thing possible. And that's what people do. And that's what people do. Do y'all think she's racist? Because if she said it, she actually feels that shit? Or no? She just tried to say what will hurt the person the most. Because relationships. Women, y'all know. Let's talk about it. You could be in a relationship with a guy and he'll do some shit, say some shit to you, and you will say some out of line, out of bounds shit just to hurt his feelings or just to get at him. You may not even meet him, but you're going to say or do something that is going to hurt him the most. Say the most toxic vitriol shit. Your first thing y'all go to is like, oh, you ain't shit. You ain't got shit anyway. Do y'all think she was that? Do you think she was just backed in the corner like he said and just, I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I can't really talk about it. But I know that when people do get backed up and they feel like they being beat, they resort to the lowest shit. She was talking about a stud can be a stepdad, and he was his balloon. Oh, shit. I'm not going to hit that. I'm not going to do that. A stud cannot be a stepdad. How can a stud be a stepdad? How can a stud be a stepdad? She could be a stepmom or a stepdude. This is my stepdude. Like, you're not a dad. You're not a man. You could be a stepdude. Oh, it was attacking her sexual preference. That's why. So she felt backed in the corner. She probably felt like she had to stick up for her people. You know what I mean? Like, you coming at me about my sexual life or whatever. So I'm going to come at you. Like, that's the... Hey, but look, Dijon said it. Dijon went below the belt. He said, don't talk about my sexual preference or I'll say whatever. Maybe that's how she is too. Maybe that might be a thing. She was fighting for her life. She was up against the wall. This is the AM Wake Up Show with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller. Where you calling from and what's your name?
Best morning show.
Let's
go. This is Jumbie calling from Whittier, man.
What's up, Jumbie? What's
Best morning show in the world.
Let's go. Best show in the world, Craig.
We're in the gym right now.
Let's go.
Hey, we in the gym right now. We had to stop and call in. The whole gym has stopped. Because you said that studs can't be stepdaddies. And this is a controversial statement that I think needs to be heard.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it real quick so I can get back to work and y'all can argue about it. But how are you gonna jump straight to dad without going through puberty first?
Right. It's saying it's vice versa.
What about
vice
male
versa.
adolescence? What about male adolescence?
Dude, what about having to fight to be a man? What about having to go through tough shit to be who you are?
Yeah, you ain't have an uncle come and give you a wedgie and sock you in the chest at 3 a.m., ma'am.
Beat your ass and hey, come here, and just beat you up just to beat you up. Like, nah, I'm just making you tough. Don't worry about it.
You know what I'm saying? I got a
Charlie
story.
Horses punching you, you'll die. Like, go ahead. I'm listening, Jimmy.
Right. Hey, okay, so keep this story. This is a real story. That's why I had to call in. I ain't going to air my boy out. But my boy's girl, the mother of his children, left him for a stud. It looked like Manny Fresh. It was the wildest shit we ever seen.
I think that's the most common. I think that's the most common stud is the Manny Fresh. I think that's the most common. Man.
And the cold part was she was thick too. She was thick with it, walking around. I'm talking like Africa cakes, walking around as this boy's dad.
Oh shit!
Right?
That is crazy. Like,
and so they got into an argument because Mans took the son out of school to go to Disneyland without telling moms, which it can cause problems, right?
Right. I understand. Yeah.
The step stud go and yell at him on the phone, talking about you need to be a man. And my boy said, I need to be a man. You haven't even gone through male adolescence yet. Yeah, why don't you crawl before you walk, player?
Right.
And it was the realest shit because his frustration was real. He goes, man, he said, nigga, I used to gangbang.
Yeah.
This nigga got the plastic, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah, like you don't even know what it's like. You don't know anything about what it's like to be a man. Why do you say that you're a man when you have no idea what it's like to be a man? You don't know what it's like to have to walk
like no clue
with your chest out and your head up and not being forgiven for certain things and not being able to just walk past stuff and have to do stuff. You don't know what it's like. Just like a man don't know what it's like to be a woman. Like that's what I say about those transgender men that's turned into women. How you gonna say you're a woman and you ain't even been through puberty? You ain't been through having periods. You ain't going through menopause. Women got to go through all of this shit. They got to have birth. They got to give up. Sometimes have all kinds of shit going on with their reproduction system. And you just gonna jump to the front of the line. You're gonna jump to the front of the line and be like, I'm a woman now. You ain't been through shit to be a woman.
Imagine a gay dude telling a woman on her menstrual time, hey, calm down. It's not that serious.
Right. It's not that serious. You don't know. You don't know what it is. How are you going to jump to the... They jump into the front of the line. Like, first off, you don't know how to be a man in general. You don't know what it takes to be a man in general, just in life. Let alone the next step of being a father. Get out of here with that shit.
That's the thing, too. Okay, thank you. And then the step of fatherhood. Do you know how hard it is to not laugh at my homeboy when he's sitting here explaining these questions to his son? Like, hey, Pops, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go into detail. But I sit there like, I can't have it for mine, bro. Nah. I'm sorry, man. I can't have it for mine.
Just tell him to call her. Tell him to call her his step dude. Like, you're not my stepdad. You're my step dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just a step homie, step.
We finally got to the point. We finally got to the point of respect to where they call him step person. So he don't confuse the boy because he's in middle school, man. He just went to 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah, that shit is not
what
kids
need to have.
That's not what kids is supposed to be thinking about. They
call him Holiday Heart. He getting dropped off at school by Holiday.
Yeah, that's crazy. I seen that. You talking about
V-Rames? He getting dropped off by Hellcat, for real in the Hellcat.
Oh, shit.
And he getting made fun of, and he wondering why his son lashing out. I said, you got his mom telling this woman that's his new daddy, talking about they about to get married. It's going to be like, come on, brother. Middle school, we didn't have to go through that in middle school.
Yeah, and
our parents kept their shame in the closet.
They're not even married, so they may not even be together. You want this child to adopt this way of thinking, and you may not even end up being with this person.
And call him dad.
That's that person's individual sickness. That's that person's individual sickness.
Yeah.
Like just why can't your name? Why is your name not enough? Why is your name not enough? What is the big deal? Why do you need to be called dad? If they want to be called look, what about this? Okay, for women to be called men, if they're a stud or a dyke and they want to be called dad or men, should they have to go through like a gauntlet, like fight 8 men? Like for 8 days, you got to fight a guy. I'm saying, look, because if they did that, you know how many of them would be like, you know what? I'm just a woman. Like, nah, I'm just a girl. I don't want to go to the gauntlet. I'm not a dude.
They should do it like Hunger Games. They should put all of them. They should put all the female stepdads into an arena, and they have to dog it out. They gotta dog it out, and then at the end of it, you gotta fight a man. Winner gets stepdaddy title. You can marry that. I think that's fair because not only did you outlast all the other super studs, you had to fight a real man like Mortal Kombat at the end. I think that's fair.
And look,
but I still don't think that man should fight women.
But look, and that means that you really want what you're saying you are. You really want that. You're not just saying you want to be that. You actually putting effort in to saying that this is what I want to be. So okay, let's put you through a gauntlet, and then at the end you may earn the respect to be whatever you say you want to be. But I'm not calling you stepdad until you prove that you can do something or this and that. Like I'm not just giving these titles to people that they don't deserve. Like, and the one is really the women thing.
Right.
Like, you can't do anything that a woman does. You can't produce milk. You can't give life. You can't, like, that's the biggest disrespectful thing. Like, you can't even give life. which is what a woman is. And then they want to go into the science and
it's supposed to do.
Like, dude, come on, dog. Like, it's just basic. And I'm not mad, and I don't hate anybody, but I'm just going back to the basics of just regular thinking. Like, you're not a woman, dude. Like, you can say you want to be. Why can't we call you a trans? Why can't your gender be trans? Like, because that's who you are.
Here's the thing, and here's the thing before I hop off, because I don't want to get yelled at, but check it out. I feel like the reason why they'd rather be like, we're women, we're real women, and not be called trans, so they could keep the manipulation and the trickery going, family. Because there's a lot of dudes out here, a lot of dudes talking about, oh, she said she was a woman. Brother, you saw them hands.
Right.
You saw them hands. She's 6'1", brother. Come on, man.
Yeah, you was thirsty.
You know what I'm saying?
You was thirsty for that.
Right. Niggas was out here. It was dry, so they went to the Buffy Gardens.
Yeah,
we don't do that around here.
You was on your Eddie Murphy Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah, talking about he trying to help at 3 a.m. You wasn't trying to help none but yourself, brother.
Exactly.
Put your wiener away. But yeah, man, I feel like if we get those labels back to just exactly what they are, and make people actually be truthful in who they are, you probably get rid of away from a lot of the stigmas between stepstunkles and stuff like that. Because then people will just be able to be themselves.
They'll be able to be themselves.
I'm a girl. I'm a manly woman, and I like women. And I'm gonna raise your son. I'll be like, well, damn. All right.
What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that the thing is, you know who really made this movement like a tidal wave was the king. The Kingwin, the king and queen, I'm going to call it the Kingwin. The Kingwin of confusion, the Kardashians' dad, whatever his name is, Caitlyn Jenner or whatever, that won Man of the Year. He won like the Olympics. He was like the most athletic man in the world. But then with the first year he started calling himself a woman, he got Woman of the Year. What did you do?
That's white privilege.
What did you do to become Woman of the Year? Like, not only what did you do to become a woman, but how did you become Woman of the Year? Like, what the hell? Come on, Kingwin. The Kingwin.
I'm gonna tell you how.
Look, we're not gonna call them kings. We're not gonna be like Grand Rising King. We're gonna be like Grand Rising King. King Queen.
When I saw Bruce Jenner when Bruce Jenner won Woman of the Year, I walked outside and looked at every woman with disgust. Like, this what y'all got going on?
This what y'all got? This what y'all want?
We ain't shit, but y'all, this is y'all king?
Y'all hate men.
This is who y'all pick.
Y'all hate men so much, but a man just won Woman of the Year. Make sense to me.
A man just won Woman of the Year, and now he's talking about, and this is how crazy women are. He was a woman for how long has Bruce Jenner been a woman? He want to go back.
Do he?
Want to go back? He said, I want to be a man again. Yeah, I want to be a man again. See? You can't do it, brother. You can't do it. You didn't put the pumps on and the skirt.
You got something wrong with your brain, man. You just confused. It's okay, Kingwin of confusion. You just confused. And women just sat aside and just supported that shit. And it was just like, yeah, let's let men run. You don't think at the end of the day, they're not going to be like men? You don't think they're going to think like men? They're a man at the end of the day.
Hey, the funniest concept to me about a lot of the men who are saying they're natural women is how they were boosted up by women originally.
Right.
To me, that is one of the funniest things in history. Like, oh man, the whole movement was powered by, especially how they used our black women.
Right.
They put them in the front line like a human shield. Hey, sister, where's Megan Thee Stallion at? Can you have her twerk for you gay dudes so we can get these laws passed?
Right.
And then as soon as that stuff happened, hey, we're women.
Yeah, we're women.
And the crazy thing is that most of them are altering and changing their bodies to look like black women.
Right.
Nobody saw that.
Nobody
sees that. The nails, the hair, the BBL, the lips. Nobody sees it. The tan.
Right.
It's crazy as shit. But let me get out of here. This is a wild tangent. Hey, have a good morning. Best morning show in the world, Craig.
Let's go.
Hold on. You got somebody want to say something to you, Rios.
Let's go.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's going down, man? Who is this?
Taco.
What's up, Taco? What's that? When you coming on Reality Check, man? You gonna bring your ass up over here, man?
Shit, right now we're getting ready for something, so we'll let you know after that.
Hey, good luck to you. I know you about to kill it. I know you about to be a beast. I know you about to do your thing, man. You know, we're praying for you, and we in full support of War Chief, man. Taco, let's go. Because the Ghetto Cafe is behind Taco, man. Let's go. What's up with you, man?
Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Just working right now. About to just get back to it. Thank you, guys. Bless you and the family and everybody watching.
Thank you, brother. All love, all the time. Bless
Best morning show in the world, Craig.
Best morning show in the world, Craig. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And we're not going to talk about that traitor.
Thanks,
we're not going to talk about that infiltrator, that traitor. We're not going to talk about it. But
them Ashkenazis. Hey, that's my fault. I should have read up more on Leviticus and them Levites.
Man.
Them Ashkenazis pulled one on me, brother.
Hey, man. The descendant of the Pharisee did it to me, man. Like that.
Yeah, I was like, the goddamn the Hamites done came.
They came.
Are these the Hamites? Oh my God! Yeah, they got me. You have a good morning, man.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Best morning show in the world. Y'all take it easy.
Let's go. Hey, man, that was a good call. Thank you to Jumbie for calling in, man. War Chief Jumbie. They got a whole squad of cats whooping people's butts, man. They got a whole squad of people putting in work and doing their thing. So I think what we're gonna do is that if you want to be called a stud dad, you got to go through the War Chief Jumbie camp. You got to go over there and see what's up. Make it through there. If you can make it through there, we might consider it. 919, I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. That ain't nobody say no, Jesus. Nah, I don't. I'm not gonna get into that. Hey, man, all respect to everybody. Respect to all those people, dude. But as a society, shit is getting tricky. Shit's getting tricky, man. Like, I don't know what to believe, what to understand. Like, wait, what? Damn, y'all supporting the killing of children? Y'all supporting the this and that and that? And how do you, like, where are we? Oh, you know what? Let me just worry about my bubble. Let me worry about my world. Let me worry about my household. Let me worry about the Ghetto Cafe. Make sure we staying on track with what we got going on. Like, even to the fact of where the Smack and Karen Basting, now that has become a thing, right? Him asking her about when y'all gonna clean up children being pimped on the streets of Figueroa. That might be the most impactful question asked, most impactful moment of FMW history. Asking that question to the mayor of Los Angeles, whatever, Karen Bass. That's something that should have been celebrated. Like, good question. That's dope. But now there has to be backtracking and apologizing, and people are looking at that like he made a statement about this. That should never, ever be looked at in the light of, yeah, he tripping. That was wrong. Asking about children being taken advantage of. Where are we at where we have to backtrack and like, no, what I was saying, and that doesn't have to be clarified. We don't got to clarify advocating for the safety and protection of our babies. No, you ain't gotta validate, you ain't gotta justify or explain anything to anybody. You stood on what you stood on. That might not have been your question, but you asked that question, which was a good question to ask her. Like, most people won't, like, who would have asked her that? What platform anywhere else would somebody have asked her about pedophiles taking advantage of children on Figueroa? Where she's had all kinds of interviews. It took Smack to ask her that question, to have the gall and the balls to say, hey, what you gonna do about the children on Figueroa? Like, nah, I'm not about to ask you no lollipop, rainbows, and candy question. I'm gonna hit you with a real question. That was a good question. That was a good moment. You can't ever tell me that moment of asking that question, that was a negative thing. That might be the single-handed most impactful shit that FMW's ever done. And I've been talking about Smack, man, doing shit and coming from where he's coming from and building and building himself up however he's building. Whatever is the God's plan for him is, for Smack, is God's plan. That was impactful. That was impactful. So that's 919. That's even better. That's even better. So you saying that the mayor knew exactly what she was doing. So she went to go seek out. You saying the mayor seek them out. That was on her mind to go talk to them. That's bomb. That's bomb. Then CX, bruh. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Grow. Kenny. He asked about kids walking by them, though. He ain't say nothing about them. So what? Yeah, I don't want these women with all this ass out and titties out in front of the kids as they going to school. That is pedophilia. What you naked? If a man walked around like that in front of children, he would be in jail. He would get ticketed. Exposure, conduct in public, like whatever that's called. Oh shit, check the man. Okay, hold on. Hey. That whole activity on that shit is nasty. That shit is disgusting. The whole activity over there. That shit is nasty. I told you how I feel about that shit. Predators, people taking advantage of weak people. I can't stand that shit. Let me see. I can't pull that up. I ain't about to watch nothing like that on here. I don't know. I don't want to watch that. I don't know if it's going to get me in trouble. And then it's a no jumper thing. I don't want to. But I appreciate it. I'm going to watch it later. I'll look at that later. But that shit was big time to me. I don't think you ever have to backtrack or apologize or clean some shit up when you're talking about what's right. There's right and wrong. Kids everywhere walking to school, but the thing is that desensitizes the children, and they know that. They don't care. That desensitizes children to that behavior, and it becomes a norm. That's not a norm. Nobody should ever think as a kid that that's normal. A woman walking up and down the street in front of everybody, broad daylight, with no shame. That shit should be shunned. That shit should be shamed. Like, dude, go get you, if that's what you're doing, go get you a building somewhere. Go get you a building somewhere. Go get you something. Go do that shit where you do it. Why are you doing that in public eye? For all the kids and children to see. Like, and that has an effect on those kids, that generation. How boys talk to the girls, how boys look at women, how boys look at the girls in their school, how girls look at themselves. We may be thinking about one surface level, one layer of it, but let's think about a bunch of the layers of it. That's damn near grooming children. That's damn near grooming children, letting children see that all day as they go to school every day. That's showing them what's acceptable. There's certain neighborhoods in the world, certain cultures in the world where you would never see them doing that. We have to start where Smack started and say, nigga, this shit is wrong. This shit is dirty. Well, he didn't say that, but he brought the attention to her. I'm saying it. That shit is wrong, that shit is dirty. Kids just walking by like, yeah, look at that. Maybe taking pictures. Maybe it just desensitizes children. And that's a very effective way to make a culture counterproductive. We think they not arresting them because they don't care. No, they're not arresting them because they want the effect of what that is. They want that image. They want that effect on those children. It only matters in other neighborhoods, to other children, to other communities that know and understand, like, nah, that's not okay. And we're going to do everything we can to get rid of it. And you can't tell me shit about backing that shit up, backing up that behavior, backing up that exposure. Can't tell me nothing. Nigga, I'll never agree with that. And I'm glad Smack read what he saw on the paper. I'm glad. And whatever comes with that, the water might get hot, but shit, this is life. Doing the right thing, there's consequences. When you do the right thing, when you take the hard route, when you do the things that other people won't do, there are going to be consequences. There's going to be people that's going to fall away, people that's not going to mess with you, people that's going to be like, oh, no, I can't get with that. Then don't get with this, because this is the path I'm on. I'm talking about the shit that's ugly, as shit that needs to be fixed. Look, just think about it. All the ways to make money in the world right now. There's so many ways to make money and to do things and to get income, to invest and do this. You choose to take advantage of your own people. Your option is to take advantage of your own people and to show an image of your own people to the world. That's the thing that you chose, to show the world the ugliness of us and to show the kids what ugliness is. That's what you chose. Drug dealers selling dope to people, fiends, and putting people on dope. Like all this shit that you can do, you chose to sell out your own culture. Come on, man. Ohio ties. Wait. I agree with you, Speedboat. I agree. But however it was asked, it was asked. It's all good. Shit, nigga, he was on. He didn't talk about nothing that was wrong to me. Roblox also don't age verify, so tons of adults posing as kids on Roblox. So what, they playing with the kids on Roblox and getting to meet them and mingle and talk with them? I bet.
What up, Big Rios? Is ABWW over with?
What up, Big Rios? Is Ace Boys Worldwide over with? From Ace Boy 909 Dino. I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's going to come back revamped, reshaped, new characters probably. But I have no idea. I literally have not one clue, one idea about what's going on. So whatever is in the works, whatever is in plan, I know it's going to be successful. I know it's going to be entertaining. But that's in Pun's control, Ask Pun. But I know he's going to build something. It may not be Ace Boys Worldwide, or maybe it will be Ace Boys Worldwide. He just come with some other Ace Boys. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure there will be Ace Boys Worldwide again. All love, all the time to Ace Boys, man. That's us, man. It's a beautiful thing. Bring Ace Boys back, man. Pun, bring it back. The people want it, man. Get it going, dude. Ladies Night is back, I think, or maybe they was just back one time. Then I just seen Pun did a stream at the studio with some other people. Pretty entertaining, I think. Got some good engagement. I saw people commenting. Yes, posting. Like, I think he's getting back into the groove of doing that. That's tight. He's doing his own thing at home. He was live yesterday. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Trey, Manny doing his dedicated shit. Daughter off to graduate school, driving and doing. We got a lot of stuff going on within the family of why Syndicate hasn't been filmed, because everybody is getting ready for school. Graduation thing, graduating to, what is that called? Graduate school? Doctorate? Master school? Whatever. So, but we're back. Syndicate is back next week. I think actually this week. I think Manny gets back this week. Cali bags only. If you watch the recent Back on Fig episode with P Nice, it's a prime example of how your own people will hate you for not wanting to live in ignorance. That's another thing. People will always talk about the ugly. P Nice y'all don't even know all the good things that P Nice got going on. P Nice just got awarded some shit in Long Beach for a black entrepreneur in Long Beach by the mayor or some shit for black excellence in Long Beach. Nobody talked about that. Nobody talked about that. Nobody.
We don't want no new ninjas bra crying.
It's about to be some new Ace Boys, man. Shout out to the new Ace Boys. But P Nice does a lot for the community. P Nice be at schools. P Nice got his kids are successful. He's doing all kinds of stuff. But people only promote and talk about like the negative shit. You know what I mean? But I think they use that opportunity to shed light on the growth of P Nice and where he's at, and how even people from your own section or somebody can hate on you and this and that. They don't want to see you win. That goes to the same shit of what happened to, not to compare the two, but the same shit of what happened with all the brothers that die in their own hood, all the people of significance that's doing something great. It's always the closest people to them that take the position of hating. But P Nice does a lot of great things, man. He's a football coach. His son is doing this and that. His kids is graduating. His kids is this. He's in the neighborhood. He's in the community doing this, getting awards and getting recognized. But that shit doesn't get talked about. Why? Because P Nice is buff and big and strong. He's this and that. That's what gets promoted. Yeah, he is those things, but that's just a layer of what Cuz is. There's way more depth to who he is as a person. But we got trigger words, target words that get talked about, that get noticed, and that's what gets the attention. But I'll say here for y'all, shout out to Cuz, because he is doing so much more than what is being shown. Shout out to Long Beach, man. East side in the building. Let's go. But yeah, people are always gonna hate on what's good. People are always gonna, you try to change up, you try to be positive, you try to be mature, you try to grow as a person. You start seeing things from a different perspective, a different outlook, like, oh man, that's self-sabotage. That's detrimental to our health. That doesn't help us grow. That's not productive for us. When you start taking on that kind of mentality, the bottom of the barrels are always going to try to pull you back in. And if they can't pull you back in, they're going to try to destroy your character, try to destroy your image. Oh, we can't get him back in the gutters with us, so let's destroy his image. They'll say anything, crazy, wild shit about you, trying to make sure that you don't build and grow outside of what they are, because they can't see themselves going there. They're not wise enough or intelligent enough to get out of what they in, so they want to pull you back in. And if they're not successful at pulling you back in, they want to cut your head off in front of everybody to see what happens when you get too big for your britches. See what happens. That's like the tale of the dude that was around his people back in the day, the king, queen. The king said, how do I control these people? They're getting unruly. And his advisor said to him, well, you let the people choose their leader. They're going to naturally choose their leader, who they want to lead them out of wherever they're at. They're going to choose them. And once they choose who their leader is, who's going to lead them and take them out of their struggle, offer him a kingdom on top of a mountain with a palace that they can see that he left them to go do well for himself. He really only cares about himself. Look, I offered this dude this, and look, he took the bag, and look, he's gone. He don't care about y'all for real. And if he doesn't accept the bag, the gift, to sell out his people, if he doesn't accept that, in front of everybody, cut his head off. Kill him in front of everybody. Assassinate him in front of everybody, so that they can get in they psyche like, oh shit, when you rise to the top and you do choose a leader, or when you do try to be better, or you do try to be different and get your people and care, they kill you. Or if you do choose somebody to be better, to take us out of this turmoil that we're in, they choose money and leave us here in the dirt. That's all it is. It's the same gameplay. It's the same game. It's just chess, just a chessboard. People can't help but be negative. People can't help but hate on what's great. And it's not just about P Nice. This is about a lot of things, a lot of people. It could be about your family. It could be about your homeboys. It could be about your homegirls. It could be at work. Nah, man. You know the dude in Belly? Nah, I don't like that shit right there. I'm going to drop a dime on them cats. I'm going to drop a dime. So shout out to those that are doing more with what they have. Shout out to those that are choosing positive things. Because guess what? Positive don't get the notoriety. Being good, being a loving, supporting, impactful person for the people, there's no notoriety with that. And you have to be okay with this. You have to be okay with that. Cali Bags, these cats is Judas. These cats is Judas. Yeah, they are. But if you can start putting into perspective and the outlook of everybody who was great that was doing something amazing or trying to change for the people, especially us, for the Black people, look at what happened to them. J. Edgar Hoover put out acts on the Black culture, said, what's the most dangerous thing to society? Black culture. We need to get rid of them. The Black Panthers, we need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of these radical, intelligent Black people that are trying to bring their people about the mud. They're the biggest threat to white superiority. Was us, the little numbers that we have. Remember that really in the real big eyes of things, in the grand scale of things, we are the people. How does so little affect so much? How does such a little population affect so much? Because we are those who go through the struggle. Those who are through struggle are closer to God. I don't know who's closer to God than us. God, like right here. We like right there. Like who's struggling? For a long, well, now let me just stop. Let's not go there. But shout out to everybody that's trying to be better than they were yesterday. Let's be better than we were yesterday. Let's purposely be better today than we were yesterday. Let's try to be more than what we were yesterday. Let's have more of an impact today than we did yesterday. But that stemmed from a question about P Nice on Back on Fig. I didn't watch it, but I watched a little bit of P Nice's response and just how he explained whatever. And like a lot of these things don't need explanations. A lot of these things don't need any justification or any validation. Like you are who you are, and you build. If you're either building or you're destroying. You're either building or you're destroying. Who are you? What are you? Are you building or are you destroying? Hey, this is the AM Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from and what's your name?
What up, Rios? This is Dante, man. How you doing?
What's up, Dante? What's happening with you, player?
No, man. Just checking in. Just tell you it's going good. Everything's looking up, man. And
let's go.
And I'm just taking it one step at a time.
Let's go, man. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, man. Putting your best foot forward and being purposely positive and keeping your eyes open for people in need of help, being of servitude, being of service to the world, man. What's going on with you? What you got going today, man? What you want to talk about?
Way to work, just to go and uplift some people and motivate somebody to be greater.
There you go. There you go.
And just through that inspiration, I find mine. So just at peace, man.
Hey, that's the greatest feeling, being at peace and being at not too content, but being happy with what you're doing. Like, I'm proud of myself. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm not choosing the ugly. I'm not choosing the easy path. I'm actually choosing the harder path, like literally thinking about it, and I see how hard the path is, and I'm choosing that because I know it's worth more. There's more value to it. And doing that, man, you keep that shit up and living a life of servitude, there's never a time that there's not work to be done. So keep it up, man. You'll stay busy. But remember, when you're getting closer to God, you know who else is looking. You know what I mean? Like when you're getting closer to getting your gifts and becoming the powerful person that you are and you're getting stronger, you know who else is there. The devil is with you when you wake up, and he's with you when you go to sleep. He's just waiting to pounce on you when you make the wrong decision. And for those that are not believers, think about it as energy, negative energy. If you're not a believer, think about it as negative energy. You know what I mean? But it's always there, ready to take advantage of a weakness.
Hey, I would like to extend an offer to you, man. If you ever touch down in Arizona, let me know. I would love to have you as a guest speaker at the clinic where we facilitate that, man. I think you're very inspirational and you can motivate so many.
Hey, man, I'm down.
Let me know.
I'm down. So were you in Phoenix? Are you in Phoenix?
Yeah, I stay in South Phoenix, but I'm stationed in my facility where we are.
Okay,
Gilbert, Arizona. So
Well, set it up and I'll be there. Set it up. Let me know when you guys would like me to come. I don't know what you want me to do or whatever to talk about, but let me know when you have the opening or when you set it up. I'll be there. I could drive there. I could fly there. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. And we could go grab some food, go get some coffee, whatever. Like I'll go to Arizona next. I did Philadelphia. Oh, my Coffee with Rios in Philadelphia. Coffee with Rios Philadelphia edition is dropping after this. I'm gonna put it on as soon as this goes off. I'm gonna drop that episode with me and my mom. We go to Uncle Bobby's and me and my mom talk for a little bit, and it's all about promoting family and love. You know what I mean? But Arizona could be the next stop. I'll be out there.
Yeah. Cool, man. We got open arms, everything for you. You know what I'm saying? So we can sit down and sit up. We can have coffee there. We can take the client out on a community walk, man, and just tap back in, man, and get grounded. I think we all need a little bit of grounding.
I think that would be beautiful, man. Hit me up in my DM and let me know what's the program and what the clinic is, and that way I can collect and write stuff down, and so that it could be a stronger, more productive interaction, and I can know what to talk about and what to do. So hit me in the DM right now because I want to look that up and I want to get into that right now. And if you can do it, I'll go out there this weekend. I'm not even lying.
Okay.
But set it up and let me know what's up. Get in the DM right now and let me know.
Got you, man. Hey, all love, man. God bless the world, man, and keep it up, Rios. We need more people like you, dog.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Appreciate you.
Yeah. One movement, one nation, baby. Let's go.
That's it. Let's go. One God. One God. Let me hit this. Wait, what I do wrong? No, not Rios. What I do? Easy money. Let me know when you're Long Beach. I got a friend for you to go meet. Man, I'm good. Easy money trying to set me up to. Shout out to Dante. Shout out to the clinic he works at. Shout out to him being positive. Shout out to him feeling good. Shout out to him vibrating on a higher level. His energy is up. You know what I mean? Like high vibrations. He's doing his thing. He's feeling at peace because he is working on being better. He's purposely being positive, purposely being productive. Let's go, man. Oh, you know what? Let me set this up. Let me see. I got to set this Coffee with Rios up. Hold on. Because I think we about to leave. Hold on. Dang it. Wait up, babe. I'm coming. I'm not? Oh, she said I'm not going to go. Well, I guess I'm not going. So I guess we got some more time. Let's go. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Is Peeping Tom Dante? I don't think that's that Dante. No. That's not that Dante. Why am I not coming? She just be kicking me out of activities like I don't even matter. What the hell? Babe, why am I not coming? Yeah, I was going to come and take him to school. Let me put this up real quick. Hold on. I gotta set a timer for when I go off of here. When I leave, that we got the Coffee with Rios with my mom. Man, there's a Philly edition, Coffee with Rios Philly edition with my mom, Uncle Bobby's in Germantown and Philadelphia. So I want to go ahead and put that, schedule that real quick so that when we do go off, you guys have something to look at, and maybe I'll go back live when I come back home. Let me see. I gotta schedule this. I'm gonna schedule it for what time are we leaving, babe? Okay. Go to this. How do I? Let me see. Visibility. Okay, here we go. So it's going to premiere at 8:15. What day is it today? It's the 19th, 8:15. Hold on, y'all. My bad. I'm trying to schedule this so you guys can see this. Please, if you are in here, please watch that video. Please, please, please. I appreciate it because it's me and my mom. It's just me and her talking, going to a coffee shop owned by Mark Lamont Hill. It's called Uncle Bobby's. It's in Germantown. It's Black-owned business. And my beautiful mom is a part of it. And that makes me super happy, makes me super proud that I'm doing things that my parents, my mom wants to be involved with. Shout out to Tiny having his pops on Apollo. I did see that. I didn't get to watch the thing, but I saw that he brought his dad on Apollo. I saw somebody commenting. That's vicious. That's dope. All love, all the time. Blessings to everybody, man. But at 8:15, I'm scheduling this, and I'm going to get out of here at 8:15. So let me see. But yes, man. So that's really it. Is that I want you guys to watch the Coffee with Rios. This is AM Wake Up Show at Rios, the greatest morning show in the whole wide world with the coldest, coolest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. Craig, we are winning. Just you guys have to know that we are winning and we are doing stuff that matters. We are making an impact. We're doing things that people are. You may not think the people are watching. People are watching. People are paying attention to what we're doing, the energy that we're bringing, because it's something that a lot of people aren't willing to do. People aren't willing to sacrifice money and numbers to be who they are, to be positive, to be impactful in the way that they are. You know what I mean? So we're not choosing the easy path. We see the mountain and we're climbing the mountain. Some people are taking the bus up the mountain. Some people are taking a tour bus up there. We're actually doing the work because when we get to the top, we'll be way more prepared and way more ready for what's the next mountain. Let's go. But shout out to Dante, man. I would love to go to Arizona and love to do that and speak to the clinic and do those things. But we up in here, man. Go out there. If you're a parent, if you're a father, if you're a mother, be a good parent. Be supportive of your children. Be present. Yes, be present. But also be ready. Prepare. Be ready for what's next. As a parent, you have to prepare for the future. You got to prepare for what's next. Present is good, but just present is not enough. You got to be present and prepare for what's next. I love King, present, not perfect. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. We all have our shortcomings. We all have our weaknesses, but let's not hide them. Let's not hide those weaknesses. Let's not run from the truth. Let's always be the truth tellers. Let's be the truth seekers. Let's tell the truth. Let's be honest. Let's be open. Let's be vulnerable about what's going on in the world, what's going on in life. And I may be back after I drop my son off to school and go live. You know what I mean? Then after that, I'll go to the gym. But it's shout out to y'all, man. Let's continue to be great. Let's continue to do the right thing. Let's continue to take the path of resistance, not the easy path, man. It's all love all the time. Appreciate y'all. The Ghetto Cafe, stand up. Always be great. And I'll be here tomorrow at 6 in the morning. We're doing 6 in the morning now because I have to leave here like around 8:15 to get Xander to school. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out. And look, shout out to the studs. I'm not mad at the studs. I'm not hating on the studs, but that shit all started from Hellcat and whatever y'all was talking about. But they people too. They sheep too. They may be a little lost, but they sheep too. And every sheep is important. Every single one. Okay, I'll come back after I drop Xander off, man. I'll go live and come back and we'll talk about some shit. Maybe I'll react to some shit. I don't know. I'm really trying to stay away from being a reaction channel because that's not the path. That is the path of least resistance. I don't even do a full reaction video no more where I open up the reaction shit. It's just this. I'm not pulling up no videos because I feel like that's no work in that. You know what I mean? Like, but let me get out of here. All right, man. Look, the premiere is starting right now. It's about to start at 8:15. Y'all go and look at the premiere, man, of my Coffee with Rios. It's a very short video. It's a short video, but my mom is in there, and I'm just showing her love, and we just out there in Philly, man. Please go watch, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you got to do. The first 5 minutes of the video are very important, so please go watch and please support early, leave comments, like, and that way it gets pushed into the algorithm. Thank you guys, man. That's Coffee with Rios premiering right now. All love, all the time. You guys go be great. Go be a blessing for somebody else out there. The Ghetto Cafe, the coldest, chillest, coolest chat in the whole wide world. Craig, Live it up. Go be great, man. All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just